Good morning, Western Slope. Happy Tuesday. I'm Dalen Brazelton. Let's talk about your weather. Folks, we're seeing some lovely conditions as very warm and dry temperatures push into the area and a return of an old friend. More on that in a moment. But sun still waiting to rise on America's Mattress Live Tower Cam. We're seeing some beautiful clear conditions. A little bit of cloud coverage, though, has been pushing into the region. Overnight, that's expected to clear up, though, as we head into the daytime hours of today. And get ready for even more warmth, because by the end of the week, we're approaching very close to 60 degrees. And it seems like every day we get closer to it, it feels like it's getting even closer to those 60s. Waking up right now, though, very far from those 60 degrees, and 29 degrees right now in Grand Junction as well as Glade Park. Nucla a little bit cooler than that, with Montrose and Delta in the mid to low 20s. Paonia seeing 31 degrees, kind of splitting the difference between everybody, and then seeing some warmer temperatures over there. We've got some very moist conditions, a little bit of that short wave put in some moisture into the atmosphere. So areas like Delta and Montrose, for example, hanging out in the 80s as far as that humidity is concerned, but we're already starting to see some areas of that I-70 corridor clear up, especially near Grand County, and that's just continuing to be the case as we head into the actual daytime itself. You saw some of that cloud coverage over the last 3 hours. That's going to continue to work its way down and out of the area, and then high pressure takes back over, and well, we're off to the races from there. Next week, though, we could be seeing some more chances for precipitation. The Four Corners has the best bet, seems to be centered around Arizona, but it might work its way up into this area. Currently, Monday is sitting at about a 20% chance for those rain and snow showers. I wouldn't expect that until maybe the middle of next week. For that classroom forecast, that first bell's ringing to 28 degrees and mostly clear skies. As we head into those afternoon hours, though, the after-school activities, seeing 54 degrees, that's going to be roughly the high, and all that cloud coverage is going to dissipate as well. We'll start to see that cloud coverage clear up pretty quickly during the morning hours, and then we're just seeing some nice conditions after the fact, starting those 50s a little bit before 1 p.m., getting out of that freezing range a little bit before 9 a.m. This is basically what we saw yesterday, just with a lot less cloud coverage in the area. For that Cozy Cat forecast, we got Chloe hanging out with us today, and I say today because we are doing a new Cozy Cat every single day for the month of February. So hey, if you haven't gotten your cats in yet, email me at dbrazelton@krextv.com or message me on Facebook or Instagram at BrazeltonWX. Seeing some mostly clear skies for the morning, though. A little bit of a breeze, but that's going to die down a lot quicker today than we saw yesterday. Mid to upper 20s for the morning hour at least, and that's going to be very cozy before things start to warm up from there. Now, we have a very interesting last few days here on the Western Slope, and an interesting couple pushing up, because while we are seeing above average temperatures, about 12 degrees above the seasonal average, we broke a record last year at 71 degrees, and we broke a lot of records last year. In fact, we broke 6 records in a row in 2025 during this same time last year, seeing from 60 degrees all the way up to 71 degrees. No matter how you shake it, it was a very warm one, and it seems like we're on track to be seeing very similar to that, although not quite as warm. Now, over the next several days, we're going to see some lovely conditions. Mid-50s expected for Grand Junction, mid to upper 20s for the overnight lows, and then we start to increase little by little every single day up until we see barely below freezing conditions on Friday. Montrose just a little bit cooler, those upper 40s for the next couple of days before they join us in the 50s for the tail end of the week, and hey, maybe a little bit of precipitation for next week.